Do you like the Chevy Camaro? Well, we've got some news to tell you. General Motors recently announced that the famous Camaro would be phased out, disappointing many fans. But there could be a silver lining. According to rumors, a replacement is already in the works, and it could be even better than the Camaro. In this video, we'll look at why GM is discontinuing Camaro production, what we know about its prospective successor, and what this implies for the future of American muscle cars. So buckle up and join us as we explore the Camaro's uncertain future and what's next for GM's sports car lineup. But before that, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. The Chevrolet Camaro, which has been the dream car of many American teenagers for decades, will no longer be manufactured after this year. On Wednesday, General Motors announced that it will cease production of the current generation of its brawny muscle cars somewhere in the early part of next year. The future of the vehicle, which is now raced on various circuits including NASCAR, is not entirely clear. According to GM, the company may be planning yet another generation. In a statement, Chevrolet's Vice President Scott Bell said that, although we are not announcing an imminent successor today, be assured this is not the end of Camaro's tale. Although the current 6th generation Camaro, which was released in 2016, has performed well on the racecourse, sales of the vehicle have been decreasing over the past several years. In 2016, the year the 6th generation of the Camaro was introduced, Chevrolet sold a total of 72,705 units, yet by the end of the year 2021, that number has dropped by approximately 70 percentage points to 21,893. It had a modest increase to 24,652 the previous year. Lansing, Michigan will be the location where the final vehicle for the 2024 model year will roll off the manufacturing line in January, according to GM. A spokesman named Trevor Tompkins stated that he was unable to provide any further information regarding a potential future Camaro. He stated that at this time, "We're not saying anything specific at all." Any vehicle that comes out to compete with the Camaro is likely to be electric. According to Stephanie Brindley, an assistant director with S&P Global Mobility, if General Motors decides to bring back the Camaro, it will almost probably be an electric vehicle. She stated that it was improbable that there would be another vehicle powered by an internal combustion engine. GM has stated that it intends to sell solely electric passenger vehicles around the globe by the year 2035. According to Brindley, the current campaign to sell more electric vehicles makes it likely that all newly manufactured muscle cars will be powered by batteries. But if in 2030 or 2040 there is still a mixed combustion and battery fleet available for purchase, it is possible that some gas-powered muscle vehicles will still be there. According to Tompkins, GM has reached an agreement with the various sanctioning bodies of the auto racing industry so that the 6th generation car can continue competing. According to him, General Motors will have parts available, and the Camaro body will continue to be used on the race circuit. NASCAR has stated that the Generation 6 Camaro continues to be qualified to compete in NASCAR Cup and NASCAR Xfinity Series races because it was in production at the time GM was granted authorization to run in the first place. In the North American market, General Motors will make available a collector's edition package of the 2024 Camaro RS and SS, as well as a limited quantity of high-performance ZL1 Camaros. The firm has stated that the collector's edition automobiles would have connections to the first-generation Camaro that was produced in the 1960s and its GM codename, which was Panther. What are your thoughts on General Motors' decision? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button for more updates. Other gasoline-powered muscle vehicles are on their way out of production as well. This move comes at a time when classic gas-powered muscle cars are beginning to be phased out because of severe government requirements on fuel economy, concerns about climate change, and an acceleration of the movement towards electric vehicles. By the end of this year, Stellantis plans to discontinue production of gas-powered variants of the Dodge Challenger and Charger, as well as the Chrysler 300 large sedan. But the business is working on developing an electric version of the Charger performance car that should be available sometime in 2024. Electric automobiles, thanks to their immediate torque and low centers of gravity, are typically faster than internal combustion engine cars and can negotiate corners more adeptly. This week, Stellantis, a company that was created in 2021 by the merger of Fiat Chrysler and PSA Peugeot de France, made the announcement that the final special edition muscle car in its lineup will be the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170, which will have 1,025 horsepower. According to the manufacturer, the vehicle can accelerate from 0 to 97 km per hour, 60 miles per hour, in 1.66 seconds, making it the quickest production car currently available on the market. In addition, the month of September saw the release of an updated model of Ford's iconic Mustang sports car. 2 years after the launch of Ford's immensely successful Mustang, Chevrolet debuted the Camaro for the first time in 1966. GM stopped producing cars with the Camaro nameplate in 2002, but in 2010 they brought it back with a new model in the hopes of selling more cars to enthusiasts and younger customers. The version from 2010 was very similar to the versions that came before it. It had long, flat front and side gills that were reminiscent of the first edition, but it still had a modern overall design. While we talk about other new entries this year, NASCAR will be competing in the 24 Hours of Le Mans this year. A Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 stock car will be competing in the rigorous and legendary 24-hour race at the Circuit de la Sarthe in Le Mans, France this year. The NASCAR racer will compete in the Garage 56 space, which is an entry intended for experimental vehicles. The race car was shown in February at Daytona International Speedway ahead of the Daytona 500. Since the year 2012, Garage 56 has been home to a variety of vehicles, such as the unconventional and triangular-shaped Delta Wing, as well as a modified LMP2 car that is driven by two drivers who are paralyzed below the waist. However, this year the entry will be held by a powerful Cup Series specification Camaro that will be powered by a growling 5.8-liter small block V8. Hendrick Motorsports, the most successful team in the history of the Cup Series, currently oversees the operation of the project. So far, the team has won 291 races. The Garage 56 Camaro keeps true to its origins, but in order to fulfill the requirements of a 24-hour race, various modifications were necessary. The counterfeit stickers that are generally plastered onto the bodywork of standard cars have been replaced by functional headlights and taillights. In addition, the crew has fitted the stock car with a larger 32-gallon fuel cell and carbon brake discs. The vehicle will be outfitted with one-of-a-kind aerodynamic components, including a redesigned front splitter, dive planes on the front bumper, a new back diffuser, and a customized rear spoiler that protrudes out of the bodywork. It will ride on one-of-a-kind Goodyear Eagle tires. The typical weight of a Cup vehicle is 3,200 pounds, but the Garage 56 car weighs just 2,960 pounds and is 2 inches longer than the others. This gives it a significant advantage in racing. The race car built to Le Mans specifications keeps the front and rear double wishbone suspension and replaces the shocks with adjustable coilovers. There will be 3 drivers of the highest caliber at the wheel. Jimmy Johnson, a 7-time winner of the NASCAR Cup Series, offers a wealth of experience in stock cars to the team, while Mike Rockenfeller, a 2-time winner of the 24 Hours of Le Mans, is extremely familiar with the course and knows it like the back of his hand. Jenson Button, the winner of Formula 1 in 2009, is a formidable competitor, despite the fact that he has never raced a stock car and has been in Le Mans only once. Since last August, the team has been putting the Garage 56 Camaro through its paces at various racetracks, including the Road Atlanta, Virginia International Raceway, the Goodyear Proving Grounds, Carolina Motorsports Park, Sebring International Raceway, and Daytona International Speedway. In total, the team has racked up more than 3,600 miles. In February, the team went back to Sebring for an endurance test, in the hope to have their entry into the event approved by the governing body of the competition within the next several weeks. The 24 Hours of Le Mans will begin on June 10, 2023. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.